Hey my friends, it's NIKIBRAH. Let me welcome you to a new video series. It's called Coaching Clowns, and this is the first episode. In this video series, I'm going to show you crazy examples of potentially even dangerous coaches, copycats, bullshitters, scammers, and this is the first episode. And this video series is not too much about making fun of people, maybe a little bit, but in the main aspect of this video series is to show you how potentially even dangerous it is to choose a wrong coach. And this is basically to open people's eyes so they understand how careful you have to be. And today's first episode is about a guy called Stefan Alischer, online fitness coach. And it's the craziest example of copycatting and copy pasting I've ever seen. It's so blatant, you will fall off your chair, but it goes deeper than this, and I will show you, because obviously I have over 1,000 clients, so I don't need to waste my time investigating too much about other people. I really don't care. But potentially when my clients see that someone is bullshitting, scamming, or copy pasting me, they send it to me. So I don't need to investigate. All my clients, over 1,000, they just send it to me, so I don't have to do much work. But today in the morning, I got sent a couple of examples, and unfortunately, I have to spend a couple of hours and waste a couple of hours for this. But you will see today's example is just mind-blowing how blatant it is. You will just fall off your chair, to be honest. So first example or first episode is about a guy called Stefan Alischer, and I already have second and third episode, ready. I know who it will be, because Stefan is not the only one. There are many people out there that are just like this, and they will all be punished. They will all be punished just like this for doing this. For what? You will see exactly. Okay, let's begin. So basically, it starts off right away. This is my Instagram account. If you have not followed me, feel free to follow. I try my best to give out free information. I try to make things very interesting and to open people's eyes and to keep it interesting, basically. And when we visit this guy's Instagram, you can already see that he even copy-pasted my description. So hormones, performance and training expert, professional one-to-one coaching. It's the same, nutrition, hormones, training expert, professional one-to-one coaching. Only thing he cannot copy-paste is that I'm twice master of science, and you cannot copy-paste this. You have to put in some work, you have to study, you have to pass exams. But we are lucky that he did not copy-paste my diplomas here at this point. So yeah, you can see that people with over the weekend certificates, or even without certificates, or even without education at all, in the internet, they're free to promote their stuff, to copycat, to build a brand, to build a persona out of nothing, basically. And today you will see a mind-blowing example. I mean, when I saw this, I was like, what the hell? I mean, it's so blatant. How do you have to function in your head to do such things? So yeah, let's just start. On my Instagram, if you don't follow me yet, usually I make 2 times per week a Q&A, so questions and answers. People can ask me any questions. Usually they are over every Q&A I receive over like hundreds easily within minutes, but usually thousands of questions, over 1,000 on a good day. People just ask random questions about fitness, nutrition, biochemistry, hormones, personal life, finance, lifestyle, just anything they want. And I try to answer the most interesting ones. So now a lot of people, they do the same because it's very interesting. But yeah, one guy, this guy, Stefan, he took it a little bit too far and it was too blatant. Okay, let's just check it out. So he is also doing this Q&A. My Q&As are on a usually start of the week, somewhere when I have time, like Monday, Tuesday, but the main one is on Friday. It's a legendary Friday Q&A where I take lots of time and lots of effort to answer a lot of questions, as many as possible, interesting ones. So yeah, Friday is reserved for my Q&As, and people wait for this because I really try my best. I try to keep it as interesting as possible. And this guy, well, he also tries to make it as interesting as possible. But let's see, you will fall off your chair. Okay, let's just get started. Okay, so I made a small compilation of questions and answers that he just one-to-one copy pasted, and I will show you why this is potentially very dangerous, because this guy is an online coach. Potentially he gets clients, and potentially he cannot back up his knowledge because he just copy pastes knowledge. So this is fitness industry. Fitness industry has always been like a swamp where there are lots of people who are real scammers, and very tiny amount of people that they are the real deal. They know what they're doing. They can back up their knowledge. They back up the work. They work hard. They work a lot. They are in there with passion. They do everything they can for the success of their clients. And you can ask any of my active, non-active clients, past clients, present clients, that I really give everything. I give everything I have for my clients. I give not 100, I give 200%. You can ask anyone, feel free, always. Like, there's tiny amount of people like this. I'm not the only one, and this is good like this. And I also used to look up to guys, and I look up to guys, and I still have names that I can recommend. And I say, hey man, this guy's a hard worker. This guy can back it up. He has lots of experience, but there are not that many. Most of them are just scammers like this. And this is why I decided to finally make this video series happen, so you can see, okay, how do I decide? Because I understand my service gets more expensive and more expensive because it gets just more exclusive. I get more requests every single day, and I cannot afford, to stay that cheap as I am. I'm still cheaper than lots of coaches out there, but because of the requests, I'm just forced to raise the price, so I just don't get flooded with all the requests. I think that's understandable, and I can tell you for sure that this guy is more expensive than me, because what he offers is the common package, 3,000 euro in 6 weeks. For me, it's not that much. It's not that much. So let's get started. Finally, you will fall off your chair. Okay, let's go, guys. So yeah, Q&A. Let's just wait until it loads. 1 second. So yeah, Q&A, basically people ask questions and I answer. Of course, it's not possible to go in detail every time because you have a small window and you don't want to reveal all secrets, or even, most importantly, some information is not universal. So for someone, this is the right answer, but for the other one, it's not the right answer. So you have to keep it universal. So you give answers that you can apply to everyone. Okay, so I know sometimes people say, oh, you need to go more in detail, and please go more in detail. But sometimes it's just not possible, because sometimes it's necessary to give an explanation. For example, in my live calls, in my coaching, sometimes someone asks a question and I answer this more than half an hour, just a simple question, because sometimes it's necessary to go deep. Okay, so we will see how he copy-pasted things, and I will also explain the psychology behind it. Okay, first question. Okay, some question I answer because I have lots of German clients, I have lots of international clients, so I get questions in German, in English, in Russian. So I just answer in the language of the question. And this guy just one-to-one translates, but it's basically one-to-one copy. So first question, supermarket milk, good or not good? Basically the same question, obviously. And he says milk from the supermarket is no real milk, and I also say supermarket milk is no real milk, but even though on the packaging it says milk. So basically, when I got said this by a client, I already said, okay, what the hell is going on? I mean, it's pretty suspicious, it's not that one-to-one, but it's pretty suspicious. It goes like in my direction. So let's just continue and see, because this is like chronologically how I looked at everything. Let's check the next one. Oh, okay, and here everything was clear. So the question, or my questions are on the left side, and his questions are on the right side. So you can see like the similarities. Reason why Netflix and mass media often give shit medical advice. And here, hi Stefan, what is the reason why the media and Netflix give wrong medical advice? So, okay, now we go into psychology right away. He did not get the question from the same guy, most likely, but he asked the question to himself, because he has no one to ask him anything, because no one cares about him and his opinion, most likely. That's why he has to ask himself. So he looks at what people are interested in me answering. He asks himself the same questions and copy pastes my answer, so he may appear as an expert. So this is the first like crazy thing. You have to understand that this guy, or all coaches out there, all nutrition, hormone, health coaches, training coaches, personal trainers, they're all responsible for someone's health, for someone's progress, for someone's training, for someone's body, for someone's all-around well-being, you know. But imagine you're responsible for someone's life, but you scam like this. But you just want to appear to have knowledge like this, but you don't have this knowledge. You just copy paste, but you don't understand the background or the mechanism of this. So this is like, it's insane. It's insane that people are just like this, that say, okay, just give me the money, but about your health, I don't care that much. Okay, but we will come to this a little bit later. But here you can already see, here for me, it was already clear. Okay, for me, it was already clear. Okay, this guy is a copycat, like one-to-one. I say, because it's very lucrative. He says, because it makes so much money. Sell cheap, unhealthy stuff, blah, blah, blah. Cheap stuff for a high price. Money again to make you healthy. Money again to make you healthy. They take money to pay with your health and life quality. They make money and you pay with your health and enjoyment of life. Okay, he even, try to mark red spots, just like I did. But as you can see here, it was already clear. This guy just copies one-to-one. He just copies one-to-one. He does not care too much. He thinks no one will care, no one will see, but maybe he doesn't know over 1,000 clients. I have my eyes everywhere. I have my soldiers everywhere that will just send me this right away. So, okay, let's go to the next, because now I'm just going to show you some examples, but some examples are very dangerous. So here we can see another crazy example. Okay, someone asked me, what's a good book for biochemistry to start out with? And I said, okay, a good book, and I mean this like literally, this is honest truth. I mean, I always, with full 100% truth and 1% expertise, try to answer. And yeah, my opinion is, if someone wants to go into biology and chemistry and biochemistry, he needs to take up normal school books of biology and chemistry, because if I just tell him the books that I read during university times, this would be too complicated. He would not understand anything. That's why it's very, very recommended to start out just with normal school books. I mean, these are made for children. You don't need to understand any background. You study from zero, basically. If this really interests you, because these books are boring for majority of the people, but if you're really interested, this is the way to start out. He asks himself again the same question, and he also has the same answer ready, obviously. Chemistry and bio class. He does not even know how chemistry is in English. Okay, fifth grade. Okay, that's it. He just copy pasted the answer. And the sad part about this, that most likely this guy, he did not read a single book about biology and chemistry and biochemistry, not even from fifth grade, nor does he have the qualification, right? Like, he does not have a biochemistry diploma. I have most elite biochemistry diploma, and I studied this. I studied my heart out. I have every single exam excellent, and I studied long nights, and I had to prove a lot of things. And I did this not that someone can bullshit me like this with this copy pasting, okay, to just blatantly copy paste. So this is not going to work. And why this is also critical, we just see it here right away. Someone will look at this and say, oh, maybe this guy knows about chemistry and biology and biochemistry. He will just trust, because on internet there's lots of bullshit around and people just trust just because it's out there. And here you can see a great example. He just copy paste one-to-one, which is already pretty bad, but at the same time, he pretends that he knows. He pretends that he actually read these books, which he most likely he did not. So this is where potential danger comes in, because imagine someone comes with a severe autoimmune disease for him and asks, say, can you solve this problem? You're a biochemist, right? And he says, yes, of course. Then he has health in his hands of another person, and he cannot answer the questions properly because he cannot copy paste all the deep knowledge, right? So let's get going to the next. This is just number 4, guys. Have a lot of them. Have lots of them. This guy is just blatant. Okay, here, let's continue. Also, as you can see, if you're German, you read the German. If you're English, you read the English. It's the same question, I don't need to translate. But how much sport should my 12-year-old do? It's the same question. And in German that someone asked, and he copy paste the same. Okay, I have 10 to 19 and he has 11 to 19. So was he copy pasting? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But as you can see, he even like the scale of everything, he scaled everything the same I did. He used the same fonts, he used the same colors. He just copy paste. But for what reason 38-year-old should train 4 times, not 6 times? The reason why a 15-year-old should train 6 times, not 2 times, he does not know. He just copy pasted. But the deep knowledge behind, he knows, most likely not really. So this is pretty blatant. Here everything is already clear. He just copy paste. I only show you, by the way, guys, I only show you a couple of examples here. A couple, okay, it's like 40, and I will explain every single example, and I will also try to answer the questions in detail. But I have over 100, guys. I just put here like 40, 50, but I found like 150, 200. And this is all what I just found. Obviously, I just put in the most blatant and the most interesting for explanations. Okay, what are the top 5 books? And also he's answered top 5 books. And I have a book list for my clients, a top 100 book list, top music list, top movie list that you have to see. And he has the same answer and obviously the same layout and obviously the same content and the same colors. Does he have the same list as me? Yes, he has. But where does he have them from? And we will find out. This is where, this is where shit hits the fan soon. Because this guy got so blatant, and that's why he is number 1 coaching clown. Number 1 is just for you, because, not only that you're blatant, you're a real hypocrite. You're a real hypocrite, and you deserve this. And I tell you just like this, you deserve this. You deserve this video. Don't cry, boy. Don't cry. So everything copy-pasted, as you can see. Are oatmeals a good idea for breakfast? Are oatmeals a good idea for breakfast? Thanks. Okay, the thanks, I don't know. The thanks, is it copy-pasted or not? We don't know. The worst breakfast possible is oats. Literally, you can possibly have a worse breakfast than oats. At least some variety, okay? At least some emoji added to it. At least he has a slightly different meal in the background used. But it will not be always like this, I tell you. It will get hilarious. Okay, let's continue. Here, okay, legendary Friday Q&A. And at least he switched up the day, okay, of the Q&As. For him, it's legendary Monday, not Friday. At least, okay, not that much copy-pasted. But to be honest, Stefan, your outfit with the mint polo really is a little bit like my mint Antarctica outfit. So I don't know. Most likely, this outfit color is more copy-pasted than the title of the Q&A. But, I say both. Q&A and outfit color, both copy-pasted. Let's get going. Stefan, nice guy. Or not that much. Okay, now it gets, again, very, very interesting. Now I will answer this question also biochemically a little bit so you understand the background. What do you think of THC, CBD, cannabis? Potential drugs, weed, marijuana, joints, and so on. And I say it's dangerous because it's possible that your female hormones go up and also that your central nervous system, it may experience damage. That's why you get very slow and very apathic, very, slow thinking, slow moving. And he says, one of the most stupid drugs there is, it is feminine hormones, estrogen, which is not estrogen that's raised, okay? Estrogen is not raised consuming THC, CBD, cannabis. It's not estrogen. In men like crazy and damages the central nervous system, just copy-pasting again. That's why most consumers become stupid and sluggish. And in reality, he copy-pasted here from another, I just was too lazy to find the other Q&A from me. But in general, what he did here is he took he took the content from this one, and in the lower part he took content from another Q&A that I did. But down the line, he copy paste. He does not understand the background of it, and he even, like, here you see right away that he does not understand the background, because estrogen is not what's raised consuming this. It's just, here you have facts. Okay, here is a fact that he does not know what he's talking about. He's just copy pasting, making an appearance that he understands what he's talking about. So people who are, who have no idea about fitness nutrition at all, like zero, they will see this and say, oh, maybe this guy, he knows something that I don't know. They cannot fact check this, and they will accept it as as reality, or as a fact. And this is also a reason why this series is made, because if we have lots of clowns like these, then people will not take biochemists as serious like scientists. Because if we have clowns like this all around, people will say, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. And in the name of all biochemists, in the name of science, in the name of good coaches, I do this. I will clean up. And everyone who does shit like this, he will receive a video. And that's it. This is my decision, no matter what's going to happen. But this is not the last episode. This is only the first. And I already have the next ones in mind, who will be episode 2 and 3. So these guys, so when they do this, they have to be scared. They have to be scared that they will appear here in an episode. Okay, you understand? Also for protection of the people. Because, like I said, people will potentially getting harmed by this. Because people just copy-paste without knowledge. They don't know what they're talking about. They're just copy-pasting. Which is unacceptable, obviously. Okay, here, very interesting. Question. Milk from supermarket or farm? I say milk from supermarket is no real milk because it's processed. Also have different reasons. And also here, milk from supermarket is no real milk, like 1-to-1. And for example, here, I use as a background, here is my bra, Mika. He's also a fitness coach. And I also work with fitness coaches. But the difference is that Mika, he also has soaked up some of my knowledge. He always gives preps. He says, hey, I'm a fitness coach, but I got my knowledge from NIKIBRAH. I got my knowledge from this guy. This guy is a legend. He put in the work. He studied a lot. He helped me a lot, because this transformation, I helped Mika. Now Mika can help other people, which is absolutely great. But Stefan, no, he did not come to my coaching because he knew he's constantly copy-pasting. I will not allow him to go into my coaching. He sent his brother undercover. He sent his brother to my coaching so he can copy-paste everything. So he can copy-paste some material from me. But like I said, for example, the book list. If I ask him, okay, what do you think about Dostoevsky? What do you think about Dostoevsky, Brother Karamazov? What do you think about this? He posted a book list even without reading the books. And even sadder than this, he posted a book list that he did not make. I put in hours into just doing this book list, so it's sensible, so it's a good book list for my clients. So it's a really legendary book list. I read these books. It takes lots of time. So it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of passion. This book list comes from here. It's not copy-pasted. The book list, it comes from my soul. And this guy just comes and just copy-pastes. And he thinks it's okay, because he just continues to do this. And this is fitness industry in a nutshell. You have so many, I don't want to say the word, but you have so many not nice people. Okay? So here, for example, Mika, a nice guy, also fitness coach. I have no problem working with fitness coaches. Mika says, hey, NIKIBRAH helped me to make this transformation in a short time. This is only a couple of months. Okay? And he has also clients, and he gives preps, and he says, guys, I will lead you. But this guy, he helped me. It's his achievement that I look like this. And this is very important for me. Loyalty, honesty. And what this guy is doing here, this Stefan guy, this is injustice. And I'm against injustice fully, because you don't do this. It's pure injustice. And that's why we have this video series, guys. Now it gets funny, guys. Question, do you have many friends? And I say, yes, many, heart emoji, from so many different countries all over the world. My friends are close to my heart. Like I said, I have many clients, over 1,000 active clients, over 15,000 clients, over 15 years in coaching. I travel the world, every country, mountains, everything. For example, here on the picture on the left is Dawa, Tashi, and Mingma, one of the, if not the most greatest mountaineers of our time. I went to Antarctica together with them, and I saw them half a year after Antarctica in Nepal. We went to Everest. These are friends for life for me, these are legends. I get goosebumps now because we did not spend so much time together, but the time it was really legendary. And for me, my friends and my clients is just like family to me. Always when I meet people, they are so heartful, they are so real to me. And this is life. This is important for me. This makes life special. And this guy, obviously he asks himself again, hi Stefan, do you have many friends? You seem busy. Trust me, I receive over 1,000 questions usually in the Q&A, and no one starts with hi Nikita. So he's like, hi Stefan. I mean, it's crazy. You have to be a psychopath to do this, literally. And also here, yes, many, heart emoji. Like, it's the same. Even this, when it's even not fitness related, when it's not health related, he just blatantly copy paste. Just shows like some people, they literally trust their health to a psychopath. Now it gets funny again. Hi Steph, again, no one would ask a question. It's maybe 1 out of 1,000 who is like in the Q&A who is like, hi NIKIBRAH, or hi Niki, or hi Nikita. Just 1 in 1,000. Usually people, because there's not too much room to post a question, they would like say, just right away they would post a question, right? Is your coaching only payable via PayPal? Thanks. PayPal, bank, credit card, doesn't matter to me. I even was paid with flights once. It's the same copy pasted because I said bank, PayPal, crypto. I don't care. One time I even got paid with honey because there was a client, he was short on money that month, and he said, okay, do you want the equivalent in honey? And I said, of course, just send it to me. I don't care too much about the money as long as it comes, as long as you can give me something, because out of fairness, others pay, you have to pay as well. If you have the honey, bring it on. I don't care. So we can assume that he asked himself that question, that he copy-pasted the answer, and that he was never paid in flights because it's just all made up. It's just pure psychopath, in my opinion. But it's not the end. Trust me. Some examples, they will go crazy. They will go crazy, and you have to trust me. You have to bear with me here. Okay, it's loading. Now, this is one of my favorite. I waited for this a long time. Okay, what's your opinion on LSD? What are the downsides? That's the question that I was asked. And he asked himself that question again, opinion to LSD. And he basically said the same thing, and he marked the same thing in yellow, but also he did not hesitate to put also a cat as a background for whatever reason. I don't know. I have no idea. And he says, I'm generally against drugs because the more you understand about biochemistry, the less you touch that stuff. It's one-to-one the same thing that I said in German. One-to-one. You can trust me on the translation, guys. He marked the same stuff. He put a cat on the background. Maybe he was on LSD that time. But for me, what's most crucial is that the more you understand about biochemistry, and this guy literally does not understand anything about biochemistry, and I can tell you that for sure. So it's really, really, really sad, pathetic, and embarrassing, in my opinion. Really sad. What do you think, guys? Is it sad? I think it's very, very pathetic. Here's the same. Some girl asked me, is it possible that breasts grow until end of 20 years of age? So when you're 29, is it possible that your breasts, that it grows? And yes, it's possible that breast grows and shrinks because it's all about hormones, obviously. And I give an example that especially during puberty, because of hormones, the breast starts to grow as an explanation. So people understand that behind breast growth is actually hormones. He says the same thing. Yes, breasts grow because of hormones and not because of age. Women's breasts especially grow in their puberty when the hormones go skyrocket. Just copy paste again without understanding what's actually behind this. What hormones? He does not know. What are the mechanisms behind the hormones? He does not know. So why the breast is growing? He does not know. Some girls may ask him, okay, but how can I increase my breast size? And he'll say, yes, because of hormones. Please explain. Yes, because of hormones. Okay, but I paid money, but how can we do this now? Yes, hormones. This is where everything ends, basically, the copy pasting. Now it's the same. This was also, I really like this one. What's your favorite tea? Someone asked. And I said, okay, Japanese and Chinese tea, because I've been to China when I was 16. I traveled through all of China. This is when I got to know Chinese traditional tea culture. I really, really love Japan. Japan is one of my favorite countries. And Japan and China, the tea culture is very, very advanced. Tea is very important for these cultures. And that's why I implement tea for a long time. Tea can have different functions. There are teas that can stimulate you, teas that can calm you down. So I really know what I'm talking about when it comes to teas and tea selection. And this guy says the same. Chinese and Japanese teas are the best. You just copy paste. The flags are not in the correct order. And most likely never drank any high quality tea from China or from Japan, which is again very, very pathetic. To me, it just looks like a psychopath and is very, very embarrassing. But it gets better, guys. It gets better. These are just some examples. Someone asked me, have you heard of the vegan who, where the kid was killed, basically? And I said, yes, it just came in the news, but it's just the first time it was public. I was asked this actually 3 or 4 months ago. So this is already ongoing for half a year, this copy pasting, guys. This is just not one day, 1 week. This is going for half a year, for months and months, basically. So here it's the same. Yes, it happens all the time. It just does not get public. So he just copy paste the same thing, and he does not care. He's just blatant. He does not care. He just want to copy paste and appear as an expert, appear as if he knows what he's talking about, but down the line he does not know anything what he's talking about, just pretends to be, and he has the shortcut. The shortcut is just copy pasting my information that I gathered, because my information I did not copy paste. My information, it comes from, working with so many people at the moment, over 1,000. So working with so many people, you start to understand stuff. You start to get experience. Okay, here we have just short example. Goat milk good, very good. Okay, no explanation. I don't give too much of an explanation, just yes or no answer, and he as well. Now, one of the most dangerous questions. Is T3 harmful? Can you damage your thyroid permanently? The same question. The question is just copy pasted. T3 is extremely dangerous and hard to control, especially without blood work. The same, T3 is very dangerous, even very hard to control, especially without blood work. T3, a very potent thyroid hormone. And if you don't know what you're talking about T3, you really, really, really can harm people. And you can really, really harm people. And it's nothing to joke with. You can really damage people's lives forever. It's a very potent drug, and it's a very potent substance. Just 1 week of bad dosage of T3 and you will ruin your life. Here's the same. Cigars increase testosterone level. No, I don't give explanation. He does not give explanation, because if I would have given an explanation here, there would be an explanation too. Here's this pretty face on a toilet, most likely. Do you think NoFap makes sense? Does not make sense. NoFap makes sense. Does not make sense. And here, a cool part is that he has 2 Instagram accounts. And he, on one Instagram account, he says, NoFap is good. And on the other one, he says, NoFap is bad, but it does not matter too much, because on both Instagram accounts, He does the same copy pasting of the Q&As. He does the same copy pasting of my knowledge. So he cannot say, oh, but this guy is fake. This is a fake account. This is not me. This copy pasting of the Q&As is present in both. Here's the same. Milk, very good, hard to get. Milk, very good, hard to get. So the same questions all over and over and over. He just copy pastes, and yeah, that's very, very blatant. Here as well, diet form unhealthiest, he just copy pastes the same, even the same scaling. And as you can see, let me just scroll through, and it's just the tip of the iceberg here, to be honest, because these are just 50 examples I took, but in reality there are over 200 that I just saw. I could have gone on and on and on and on, and it's not even funny. It's not even funny because this is potentially very careful, potentially very dangerous, and here, rather buy a watch that you look at and realize how much your time is worth. His time is worth a lot of money. That's why he needs to copy paste a lot of stuff. Here's this. Well, he talks about hormones. He does not know what he's talking about. Again, just one-to-one copy pasting, and it's really pathetic. But now it gets interesting, because it gets just deeper. It gets just deeper than blatant copy pasting, because like I said, here even aloe vera from Lidl drink. Yeah, he did not even bother to change the name of the supermarket, to change the name of the drink. He just copy pastes everything. He does not care. He does not understand. He does not even understand why people ask this. He just copy pastes everything. He asks the questions himself, and he answers the question just by copy pasting. And it goes on and on. But it gets deeper than this. One question, literally, it fucks him up. One question, I said, hold on. This is where my inner Sherlock came out. There was a question asked. Most likely it's the next slide that I prepared. Yes. Are your parents in your coaching? Someone asked. And I said, my parents, they profit from my knowledge, obviously for free, because when my parents do health checkups, I check it out obviously for free. I don't charge my parents, come on. Here's the same question and answer, and he says, of course, only people and brother that I coach for free. And I said, he has a brother. Okay, hold on. And I checked his name. 1 second. I put out my phone and I checked, okay, is there some guy with the same name? And I actually found his brother. His brother came into my coaching exactly when he started to copy paste things. I won't post his name and I won't post his account because it does not matter too much. Actually, his brother, he made a good transformation with me. And we are fortunate that he did not say that it's him who's responsible for his brother's transformation, but most likely this is still yet to come. But this is actually where I found out that he put his brother into my coaching just to copy paste stuff, which is very pathetic. And that's why he is the official first coaching clown of episode 1. And to round this up, now it gets very pathetic. Not that this is enough. Not that this is enough, that he sent his brother, that he copy pastes everything. Also here, like, I just made so many examples because there are just so many to take. But one thing I want to talk about, I want just to show you, if you want, you can stop and just look at everything. But here, he gives the tip of the day: how to become a real alpha man. Take 100% responsibility for every aspect of your life. Never say the words, it's his fault. I'm very curious what he will say about this. Will he take 100% responsibility as an alpha man that he copy-pasted this, that he sent his brother to my coaching to copy-paste, that he just blatantly copy-pastes my knowledge without having any knowledge about this? Will he, as the alpha male, be 100% responsible, like feel responsibility for his mistake? Will he say, excuse me, I was wrong? Will he say, guys, I'm sorry, he is the real deal and I have made a mistake? He as an alpha male, will he take 100% responsibility? We will find out. We don't know. Drop your ego. Learn from mentors that are already there where you want to be. So he says big words, because words are always easy, guys. Words always easy to say, but it's all about what you're doing. It's all about, it's all about what you do, not what you say. Because he says in point number 2, drop your ego, learn from your mentors. He says that mentors are very important for him, that coaches, that people above him are very important. He looks up to them, he respects them. But to be honest, I don't see any of it. Study the law of human behavior. Become a master in dealing with people for both their good and your advantage. Most likely for his advantage the most, because he obviously just scams the shit out of people here. Influence, fulfillment, happiness, he says. So he wants people to think that he is some alpha male with certain values, but actually is the complete opposite. The complete opposite. Ultimately, stop bitching and be a man. It's a good, like a real man, just copy paste someone else's hard work. A real alpha male who takes 100% responsibility, who drops his ego, who studies the law of human behavior, just like this. Just like honest, real alpha male. This is him. Obviously, when I posted this on Instagram, just with a couple of examples, right away his comment section was flooded. Cringe, NIKIBRAH coming for you. Really embarrassing to copy other businesses one-to-one and pretend to be an expert. You are at the most a real expert in copying. Obviously, this was all deleted within seconds. His account was closed within seconds because he was too scared. But obviously, he cannot hide. Before, he has this Q&A where it just was for public. I could grab everything, and after I posted right away, it's gone. He put everything offline, but he was not that lucky because, it was public. I got everything, and this is just like, yeah, like everything was public. It is so blatant. That's why congratulations to Stefan Alischer. Good job copy pasting. Picobello, copy pasting was really well done. The emojis, the colors, the fonts, the text, the content, the knowledge that you want people to think that you're an expert and that you know what you're talking about. Good job. You take 100% responsibility for this, I guess, because you're a real alpha male. And yeah, that's why congratulations. The first, we need drums, guys. We need drums, because first official coaching clown is Stefan Alischer, and I present to him the official clown's nose of a coaching clown that he is. That's why congratulations, Stefan Alischer, episode 1. I think you deserve this. And guys, I don't want your thumbs up. Just give me one special thing. Write in comments, Stefan Alischer, you are. Why? Because I want people, when they Google this name, that they know what this guy is doing. This is all I care about, because I want this fitness industry full with people who speak the truth, who put in the hard work, and who do this with passion, who don't do this bullshitting right here, because this is actually what destroys all the community. And this is my honest opinion, because people like this, fitness industry has a very bad image. That's why I have nothing more to say. If you want fitness community to be a good place, we have to point the fingers at guys like this, in my opinion, who are not truthful, who are not loyal, who speak but act completely differently, who want to appear as someone but they're complete opposite. That's why it's very sad that there are people like this out there, but it is what it is. We need to call them out. We need to clean up, because without cleaning up, people like this will continue to do this on and on and on. They will not be scared. But since here we have the coaching clown video series, they will be more scared for sure. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Coaching Clowns with Stefan Alischer. Thank you for giving me so much material to work with. And on to the next one. I have the next guy ready. Be scared, bros. Be scared.
What is up, everybody? Stefan Alischer here, and today I want to give a massive shout out to my man Shashank. He helped me a lot to understand two things, right? First of all, I'm a man. I'm a business owner of the company Status Alpha, and what I do in my company is we help men to become the greatest version of themselves. How? By boosting your testosterone levels naturally. And that is life-changing. I changed over 100 lives already, but I have to say, and this is why I give that massive shout out to Shashank, that he was also a big help in that. Why? Because he opened my eyes for things I could not even think about. And I speak about target audience. I speak about how to actually tell people what you offer and how to make them see the value in it, right? Which was for me in the beginning pretty hard because I knew exactly what I can do. I already changed a couple of lives, but the marketing part, because I was not a marketing specialist, right? Which is why I contacted Shashank. That was hard for me. But he opened my eyes, like how to make the research, how to speak also to the people I want to offer my program, right? How to actually get from A to C to D to and so on, right? To upgrade my business and impact more lives. And this is what Shashank did in my life. He impacted my life by, first of all, being incredibly kind, right? He offered me to do something good for me. He literally asked me, hey, Steph, can I do something good for you? And I thought about it and I hopped on a call with him. I told him where I'm struggling at the moment, right? The marketing part. And he helped me. He gave me some valuable tips, but not only gave me tips, he literally sat down with me and he showed me at my business, okay, where I can do something better, where I have to, maybe do something less aggressive, right? In marketing sense, right? And he opened literally my eyes for having that sense of feeling how to tell the people why they need my offer, okay? And that is gold. If you are a coach or consultant in the health, fitness industry for men or for women, right? Contact Shashank, speak to him because he has a golden nose for actually telling you and showing you how you can reach your own potential, but especially how you can reach your audience and how to make an impact. And this is why I'm here. This is why Shashank is here, to make an impact. He did that in my life. So thank you, Shashank. You're an incredible, amazing, and kind man. You do a great job. This is why you have incredible client results, right? And you also helped me. In that sense, thank you a lot. See you soon, my friend. Bye.